Hello, my name is Sharon Fitzpatrick and welcome to my YouTube channel, Lifestyle with Sharon. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a classic dinner, and that's spaghetti bolognese. And there you have your lovely spaghetti bolognese. Really tasty, wonderful dish to make and so easy to do. So I hope you enjoy making yours. So if you love spaghetti bolognese, do give this a thumbs up and share it with your friends on social media if they would like to make it. And I'd love to hear your comments. And if you haven't done so already, do subscribe to the channel. It's free of charge. And if you hit the notification bell, it just gives you that gentle reminder so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I bring out each week. So hope you enjoy. Okay, we're going to do some garlic now. So if you just lightly tap your knife on it, it just kind of helps open it up, makes it a bit easier to peel. Right, so to dice up the garlic really small, just cut off either end and just make sure your fingers are bent and cut once, and then turn over so you've got the flat bottom, and then just cut thin slices, and then you just get each section and just slice along lengthways, turn it around and then slice this way. Lift your knife up and down and you can get a little bit smaller, and that's how you get finely chopped garlic. Right, so cut the onion. You want to go from one end to the other end, not going across in the middle like that. You want to go from end to end. Put your hands either side of your knife and slice down, then peel the skin off. Now you cut off this end. Don't cut the end with the root, cut the other end off and leave that root end intact. Then what you want to do is you're going to be cutting along like this, but don't go right to the end. You only go to about here. Then turn it around, and this is all nice and solid, so it's much easier. Some people say to cut this way, but if you do that, it just all falls apart and it's very, very difficult to do. So just keep it whole like this and just slice down. And if you're doing very thin going down, you will get lovely, finely chopped, diced onions. And when you feel like it's not secure for you to hold it any longer, just put it down like that and then cut down the ways like that. And then turn it again and down like this, and then that way you've only got that bit which you discard. So I think it's nice to use some fresh tomatoes as well as some tinned tomatoes. But these are optional. You can use any type of tomato. Right, so into a nice deep dish. You can use a wok if you haven't got a big deep frying pan. So you put your onions and tomatoes into your pan and just put a lid on and cook for about 5 or 10 minutes on a low heat. Right, so you can see after 10 minutes the tomatoes kind of soaking into the onions and the onions are nice and soft. So then you add in your mince, and then you let this cook for a further 5 minutes to let the mince brown. So while your mince is cooking, you put your spaghetti into your boiling water, and then just after a couple of minutes of being in there, just mix it around with a fork, and that stops the spaghetti from sticking together. There's all different tricks. Some people say if you put it in a certain way and separate it. Some people say put cooking oil in it. You know, try the different ways, but I find this is fine, just separating it with a fork. Now also, to make mine that little bit different, I actually grate a little bit of carrot and put it in. Just gives it that extra bit of flavour and a little bit more juice. You don't have to put the carrot in, of course, that's optional. About a teaspoon of paprika. You want 2 heaped teaspoons of oregano and a bit of salt, pinch of pepper. It really is a simple dish to make, but so tasty. And you want about half a tube of tomato puree, and this makes enough for 4 people. And the great thing about this is that once it's made, you can actually freeze it. So if you live on your own, you can make a pile of this and then just freeze individual portions. And then you want a tin of chopped tomatoes and let that cook for another 10 minutes. And then at this stage you can add some garlic. Yeah, garlic can burn if you cook it too soon, if you fry it with the onions. So add it once you've put the mince into your pan. Okay, so we'll just cut some basil leaves off. I love the smell of basil. And you want to just scrunch it all together and then slice down with a knife. So add in your fresh basil. You want to add a good couple of handfuls of the basil. Okay, so then we dish up the spaghetti. And you just separate a hole in the middle with 2 forks. You see how delicious that looks, the Bolognese. And just get a couple of ladlefuls of the Bolognese. And then you get some Parmesan cheese. And there you have your lovely spaghetti Bolognese. Really tasty, wonderful dish to make and so easy to do. So I hope you enjoy making yours. Well, thank you for watching today's video on how to make spaghetti Bolognese with Lifestyle with Sharon. Hope you enjoyed it.